Hello and welcome. Today let's talk about tax tools available on the income tax portal. These tax tools can be used by individuals, small businesses like MSMEs, professionals, etc. for personal tax planning as well as to take certain business decisions. So in today's video, let's talk about 5 such tax tools which are useful for individuals like you and me. First, HRA calculator. HRA is house rent allowance which is paid by your employer. If this allowance is within certain limit, then it is exempt, and over this limit it becomes taxable. So using this HRA calculator, let's see what is taxable HRA and what is exempt. Let's navigate to the HRA calculator. You may find the link of this tool as well as other tools in the description. Let's say your basic salary is 50k per month, no DA, no commission. HRA received 20k per month. Let's say rent that you pay is 25k per month. If you reside in metro cities, as of now, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai, tick this, otherwise click calculate. Here are your exempt and taxable HRA. But if you would like to know more about this HRA exemption, that is what is the method of computation, what are these limits, etc. I have a separate video on this topic. If you are interested, you may consider watching it for better understanding. The link in the top right corner. Next tool is Gratuity calculator. Gratuity is the money that is paid by your employer when you quit or resign after having rendered a continuous service of at least 5 years. Again, this HRA, if within certain limits, is exempt, and over this limit it becomes taxable. So using this gratuity calculator, let's see what is exempt and what is taxable. This is the gratuity calculator. Select assessment year, type of employer, tick if your employer is covered under Payment of Gratuity Act. Usually an organization having 10 or more employees is covered under the Payment of Gratuity Act. Enter length of service period in years. Alternatively, click compute, enter date of joining and date of retirement or resignation. Length of service period would be computed. Enter the date when gratuity becomes payable to you. Enter your last drawn salary, that is your gross salary per month. Enter the amount of gratuity received or you are yet to receive. Here is your exempted and taxable gratuity. Again, if you want to understand the concept of gratuity exemption, what is the formula, what are the exemption limits, etc. I have a dedicated video on this topic. If you are interested, you may consider watching it, the link in the top right corner. Third tool is late fee calculator. If you don't file your income tax return within the due date, then you have to pay something called late fee. So using this late fee calculator, we can easily compute how much late fee you have to pay. Here is the late fee calculator. Let's say you want to calculate late fee for financial year 2022-23, that is assessment year 2023-24. Due date of filing ITR was 31st July 2023, and let's say date of filing of your ITR is 16 September 2023 and your total income is 10 lakh. So you have to file income tax return. So let's select yes. Late fee here is 5k. Had your total income been 5 lakh instead of 10 lakh, then late fee would have reduced to 1k. That is because late fee is capped at 1k for total income up to 5 lakh. Fourth tool is period of holding. Period of holding is the time period between date of sale and date of purchase of any capital asset. Using period of holding, we can easily classify whether a capital asset is a short-term or long-term capital asset. This is crucial because rate of tax differs. So let's use this calculator and see how to classify capital assets. This is the period of holding calculator. Select assessment year, type of asset. Let's select equity shares and let's say these are listed. Date of transfer is date of sale. Let's say it is 16 September 2023. Date of purchase is 15 June 2022. So period of holding is the difference between these two dates, that is 1 year 3 months. And type of capital asset is long term. That is because in case of listed equity shares, if the period of holding is more than 12 months, then it would be a long term capital asset. Let's now try and select another capital asset, this time immovable property. Date of transfer and date of purchase would remain the same. So the period of holding is same, that is 1 year 3 months. But the type of capital asset here is short term. That is because in case of immovable properties, if the period of holding is up to 24 months, then such asset would be a short term capital asset. Last tool is rental income calculator. Let's say you rent out your house, so you receive rental income. The entire rental income that you receive is actually not taxable because there are certain deductions. So let's use this calculator and compute taxable rental income. On the income tax website, this tool is called income from house property. Select assessment year. In case of self-occupied property, you don't have to do much about it because whatever interest that you pay on your housing loan would be your loss, and if you have any pre-construction period related interest, you have to add it. But in case of let out property, you have to compute this rental income. Click calculate. Let's say your monthly rental income is 20k. So for the year it is 2.4 lakh. And let's say the municipal taxes that you have paid for this house is 5k. So taxable rental income here is 1,64,500, on which you have to pay tax according to your tax bracket. If you would like to know more about computation of taxable rental income, what deductions you get and what you don't, you may watch this video, the link in the top right corner. These are the 5 tax tools that I wanted to cover in this video. Actually, there are 41 such tax tools available on the income tax website. Here is the glimpse of it. If you are interested, you may check this out. The link is in the description. For instance, advanced tax calculator. Using this tool, you can calculate how much advance tax you will have to pay. Then you have income and tax calculator, which helps you calculate both taxable income and tax that you are required to pay. If you would like to have a deeper understanding of using some of these tools, you may consider watching this video, the link in the top right corner. Before we wrap up, these tax tools are quite useful for individuals. For instance, if you are an employee, then you can use these tools for your personal tax planning to compute certain exemptions, deductions, etc. For small businesses like MSMEs, professionals, etc. who don't use sophisticated software for taxation purposes, these tools can help in making certain business decisions. Then these tools not just help in computing income and tax, you can also use this to compute interest, late fee, etc. as we have earlier discussed. Then there are certain advanced calculators as well on this portal. For instance, deferred tax calculator, AMT MAT calculator, TDS calculator, depreciation calculator, etc. So if you are looking to use such calculators from a reliable source, then here is the option for you. With this, it is a wrap on this episode. Hope it was informative. Thank you for watching.